All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jokic. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
To the inside, Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now, here's Watson. After the miss from Z. Watson's shot is good.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim. Oh! Oh, man! That was absurd! He's showing the skills that got him voted here.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Bolden's checked in. The East trail by 3. Shots good by Miller.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now, Jokic. Pass to Bolden. 6 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass break, here comes the West. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Halliburton's checked in, and West also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Z. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the West. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Stewart. And the East has possession. They trail by 1. That puts them in the lead.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Z. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Here's Bolden. Ingram finds Doncic. The three. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
West All-Stars shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Z, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. East All-Stars. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Ingram. Chet Holmgren out there with Jokic. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Bolden in at the 1 spot.
He's a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Şengün's checked in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
To the middle. Jokic doing the job inside.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Here's Z. It's good. Z's got 10.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
Watson, he's checked in for Halliburton. And West also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Edwards.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Unloads. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Doncic outside. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Z. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Z's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Doncic passes to Bolden. That shot off. Good D by Miller. Bolden's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Pass to Z. Takes a 3. And another 3 from the East.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Locked up there for Şengün. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And some changes here for the East. Jason Tatum comes in for Towns. Halliburton subbed in for Brandon Miller. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley with the block. Doncic against Halliburton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the East All-Stars?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Tatum no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic with it. Watson's there. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Stewart's checked in for the East. Brandon Miller comes in for Halliburton. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Wembanyama comes in for Holmgren. Here's Z. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup. Z's got the lead up to 8 now for the East All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Here's Z. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The West trails by 6. Some nice passing here by the West. And Wembanyama throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Doncic outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Watson. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Miller is out there with Z. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
They double-team Şengün. And it's Jokic in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Tatum passes to Stewart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Stewart's got the first basket of the third quarter for the East All-Stars. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Şengün finds Wembanyama. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the paint. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Z can't get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Watson's shot is off.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
That one good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And they get it. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Z.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Miller kicks to Watson. Jacks up a 3. And good, the three-point shot, good from Z. Z's got 24 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Bolden's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing here by the West. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Can't connect from 14 feet out. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. Here's Z. And he uses the glass on the lane. Z's got 8 points in the quarter.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
17-foot shot on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Launches it. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. The West again cannot hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Out to Miller. Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got 5 now.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Watson. And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Chet Holmgren out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Doncic, and it's Bolden in at the 2-guard.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 9-point game. Şengün with the screen for Ingram. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Towns, no luck. The West trails by 9. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Watson. The West again cannot hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Z. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 3 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
We'll come at us, and we're coming right back at
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Z, and the rejection by Holmgren. And here we go. Towns with the steal. Here's Watson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the East leads by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And some changes here for the East. Stewart's checked in for Towns. Jason Tatum comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Brandon Miller in for Halliburton. The West trails by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's all in by the East All-Stars. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Z. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Z, good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 8-footer. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Z. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Doncic from the arc. They grab their own miss. Jokic with the bucket.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
The East leading by 9. Tatum passes to Stewart. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Moving it up. Z, good. 40 points for Z.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Stewart against Jokic. Over Stewart. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a good time.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
He hits the second from the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here he goes. The West again cannot hit. Here's Z. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Jokic passes to Doncic. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And his offense just hasn't been there. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Şengün. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Here's Z. Misses from close range. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase